Today, Precarious plays
Zone of the Enders. Today we're going to be playing Zone of the Enders.
Yay!
No, not Zone of the Enders 2, just Zone of the Enders.
I don't know. I don't guess I've seen much of this game.
Well, I've beaten it, but I remember very, very little about it. I want to do something different with this series. I'm going to try to be more observant and more critical of what's happening in the game, and I'll explain more after this, but because of what I want to do with this series, we're actually going to watch the cutscenes and pay attention to them closely for once. And that means I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. We'll probably try not to talk over them like we normally would because of that, because I want to analyze them.
Our mission this time is to secure these two new frames or to destroy them. To complete this mission, you are expected to make whatever sacrifices are necessary.
Even if it costs us the colony.
Did they say what organization they're working as part of?
I don't think so. Not yet.
You go in through the skylight with Slash and Night Raid.
Slash, Night Raid, Viola.
Tactics.
After that,
There
you
was
will
one.
confirm target Bravo is secure.
Roger.
Viola,
Yes, sir.
Viola.
don't let your personal feelings intrude. Over and out.
Don't let your personal feelings intrude.
It's time to play.
Ooh, that is a sneaky cat voice.
What personal feelings could she possibly have?
Vengeance, love, hatred. You know.
Okay, I'm sorry. From where would these feelings originate? Do you think she was a colonist here, or do you think...
Judging by what they said, I think she was a colonist there because she meant, like, she's the one who brought up even if it costs us the colony.
That's a good point.
So that's a tell.
Leo Steinbeck, I believe. He's the protagonist. That's him.
Fucking
Do you kn-
rats.
Do you know what an ender is?
Is this cutscene going to tell us?
Let's see.
Oh, Jesus.
And then they were gone before the cutscene was over?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what if Yes has anything to say about it.
What perspective? Oh, it's the same perspective that he's seeing it from where he is. He's not dreaming it. It just makes it look like a dream because it must feel like that.
So in an unrelated incident, someone tied up his friends and was trying to provoke him into attacking him to save them. And then this just completely unrelated, I guess, like what, act of terror broke out nearby?
And then actually did what they were threatening to do? That's pretty bad luck. That's like anime bad luck.
What do you mean, actually did what they were threatening to do?
They were threatening those kids, right?
Oh, I see
Trying
what
to
you mean.
provoke him
Yeah.
to do something, and then suddenly anime bad luck says the robot kills your friends. Randomly.
Well, I don't see the antagonist of that situation, the guy that was like, are you gonna punch me? Are you gonna knock me out to save your friends?
I've taken control of sector
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm not really
okay.
sure.
by driving away the flies that scourge our Earth. Still no reaction from target Bravo.
I've managed to get inside the main shaft. Don't forget, Viola. If the target is still alive, you are to withdraw.
No, I'll just destroy it.
Don't underestimate them, or you'll end up dead.
That's what I'm waiting for.
What?
This is,
She's a little creepy and suicidal? Is that what I'm getting?
one of the reasons why I want to play this is because I want to see if it's actually any good. Because I remember very little of it. We'll talk about what I do remember, because it's a short list once gameplay starts.
Yeah.
Like, the reason why I don't mind talking right now is because no one else is, you know?
Yeah, so he's somehow alive.
Yeah.
After seeing his half-assed friends die in front of him. And now he is in a hangar with
Well, his friends
beautiful
were
neck.
tied to that lamppost.
Yeah. I don't know. I suppose they were in a desperate situation, but still.
But one thing about the writing in the game, this is I don't actually know. That's another thing that I want to check. Even if we only check during the credits.
Yeah. Oh.
Hideo Kojima of Metal Gear Solid fame is listed as at least the producer, and I'm not sure if they were trying to use that for name recognition. He gets credit for this series, though.
Yeah.
Pretty often, so the writing may be from his mind, and the translations around his products are sort of hit or miss. Oh,
You've got mail.
okay, so gameplay will start soon. I've only played this game through one time. I don't remember the year. We're gonna go a little long on this episode because the first, looks like 7 minutes or so have been cutscene.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're going.
Gosh, everything is gorgeous. Okay, sorry.
Oh, no, it's squares attack. Okay, and there's shoot. What's burst? This is burst.
Say what you will
Okay.
about whether or not this game ends up being
There's a spin slash. Okay.
critically valued.
Yeah.
I have confirmed that the target has ceased
But
all
it's
functions.
pretty.
You are correct. You did
Yes,
what
it's
you
very
wanted.
pretty, and
I am A.D.A. the
there's a lot to talk about.
Jehuti. I detect
We're playing this on the PS2, the original release, instead of the HD collection.
Mm-hmm.
I just ran in here while trying to escape.
Oh.
I have detected several targets exterior to the hangar, unable to
Mhm,
confirm
mhm.
the exact number from this position.
Mhm.
Move outside following the direction
Turn
of
on
the
the
arrow.
arrow.
How do I
I'm
do
gonna
that?
turn the volume
Do you want
down
me to
for a little
explain
bit.
how to manipulate the frame?
Please.
Roger.
Yes, please.
Ugh. And I read the instruction manual, guys. I think they're gonna make me do the training mission. Okay, wait. Let's see if I remember how to do it. Moving is with the left stick. Ascend is triangle. Descend is X. Dash, I'm going to hope that my reading, the manual, was enough.
Mm-hmm.
I might go back and do this again. on my own time.
From the nearest item box.
Metatron?
I like that you can look around.
It is an essential
While they're
cockpit.
talking to you.
It is
Yeah.
needed to
Helps
automatically
you get
repair
acquainted with the
body.
camera.
Before going out, you must first get the Metatron ore.
I think it keeps you engaged a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so just need to check to make sure that's block. So can I just not dash because I'm inside, or did I mess up and... Oh no, okay, there. Oh, okay, that's what it is. You hold, it's while you're moving. That's what I remember reading.
This flipping game is dripping with style in a way that many games lack.
Like the way that you can skid around on the ground.
It's gorgeous, and look
That's
at the
really
blue,
cool.
the blue exhaust and the particle effects that fly off of it.
Yeah, Jehuti is one of my favorite mech designs. I love how organic it is. It's really cool.
And at the same time, it's all very not organic because of all of the surfaces and the textures on it, but the colors and the shapes.
Except for the feet, I feel like you could fit a person, like somebody I think could cosplay as Jehuti
Yeah,
pretty successfully.
yeah, you'd have to get some crazy shoes,
Metatron ore.
but not that crazy.
I would actually I would fudge it,
Yeah,
and I would just have
heels.
like a shin guard of some sort
Mm-hmm.
that covered the ankle
Mm-hmm.
in the appropriate manner, like in the
Yeah.
appropriate shape.
Yeah.
And then I would just have like really dark boots. Like if I had a body that, you know, if I had a biped human body, that's how I would do it. Just gonna, whoop. I got them to Metatron. Yeah.
And that is essentially health, right?
Yes.
Now, following the arrow as indicated, move outside.
Oh, man.
So just gonna cover a few things here before we leave the hangar and get swamped by enemies and suddenly have to start playing the game. Hold on, let me check this. We're playing this on the PS2 instead of the 360, primarily because the 360 edition of the game, the HD collection that I have, suffers from frame rate issues, low frame rate. This edition of the game, for whatever reason, seems to run at a pretty steady 60 frames per second. And because we have like the component cables, we've had them for a while since we played like halfway through Ratchet and Clank and Musashi.
Yeah.
I think that it looks pretty nice too. I think the big problem is that it's not in widescreen, but that's fine. And I still think it looks pretty great. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is why we're playing it and what I want to do with it. I want to have a more constructive commentary than we sometimes do. I want to be much more critical with what we're saying. I want to be much more analytical because I don't remember much about this game and it's really frustrating.
Especially because of how much you like the second one.
Right. Because I remember bits of the opening that we just saw, like I know that that Leo's friends die. I remember a hydroelectric dam, I think. Like I remember a strong vertical wall, Jehudi flying towards it. And that's sort of all I remember. I don't remember any of like the major beats of the plot. I completely forgot about the girl that I think we saw either in the demo reel before we started recording.
Oh yeah.
Like there was a blue-haired girl. I don't actually think she's been in the story yet.
Yeah.
But I did not remember what she was about, right?
Right. You were just like, oh, okay. Like seeing the credits of an anime for the first time. Before you know all the cast members, like the opening credits, where they basically reveal the entire plot to the entire story and don't tell you, and then wink at you the entire time you watch. Clever. Oh boy. Shit's gonna get real.
I found you.
I think you might need to sleep on it.
Oh, that bad?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you know what? That's a good plan. So, do you think we can manage? Do you think we can look at this game critically? Analyze all of the beats, all of the plots, all of the graphics, all of the design, everything?
It's so pretty.
Okay, we'll give it a try.